James Twin for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable true school sports empire, and y'all know the rest. Listen, man, get my day started here early, doing a little bit of traveling. You guys will hear more about that later on. You know, gotta really take some time to creatively get refreshed here on True School Sports, because I've been feeling burnt out these last 4 months moving and being in camp with Angelo Leo and maintaining the channel and covering big fights. It's just been a crazy 4 months, so I'm going somewhere real soon. You'll find out. You guys find out about that. But in this video, I wanted to discuss something really intriguing, something really important. You know, you guys know I've been covering Naoya Inoue on this channel since 2016. And there's been a lot of rumors floating around about him fighting, you know, with the Saudis, or the Saudis giving him a lot of money to fight in their country, because we know they made a big play in boxing via Turki Alalshikh and Riyadh season. And it has been formally announced and reported by Yahoo Japan that the monster Naoya Inoue has in fact signed not a promotional deal, but a sponsorship deal with Riyadh season. So Riyadh season is basically endorsing and sponsoring Naoya Inoue. The article stated that pretty much he was going to get paid 3 billion yen, which translates to roughly, I believe it was 19.7 million US American dollars. So above $15 million in value. The contract also states that, according to the article, that even though Inoue is sponsored by Riyadh season, like he's not, he doesn't got to fight in Saudi, you know. They're gonna sponsor him, but he will still have the freedom to fight in Japan, and it's just a sponsorship deal. So I think if they wanted to get Inoue to come to Saudi, Turkey would have to offer him maybe like a one-off contract or a promotional deal or something like that. But this is insane. Like this is actually insane to me, because I really feel like with now, in just the fact that he has Turkey behind him in any fashion, Naoya Inoue quite possibly, even, and this may be a bit of a bold statement, but I think even just as much as Canelo, might be the most influential needle mover fighter in boxing. Like nobody's moving the needle in boxing more than him globally, in Japan, in just all these different countries, all these different markets. And as he continues to fight and win, his value goes up, and more people want to know how good he is. Who is this guy from Japan, you know? With Riyadh season being behind him, I really think that there is absolutely zero fight that can't be made. Inoue on his own without Turki Alalshikh is a money-making machine. He's one of our modern-day cash cows, with the guys like Canelo, Tank, Anthony Joshua. You know, he's on that Mount Rushmore of the very few fighters in boxing who can call themselves cash cow, that move the needle, that put asses in the seats like that. So I really think, you know, for him, as far as Inoue fans and just boxing fans in general, I think with Turkey working with him, really, there's no fight that can't be made. You know, you want to do Merjan versus Inoue, a fight that nobody cares about, you can do it. You want to do Nakatani, you can do it. You want to do any of the featherweight champions, you can definitely do it. So that's the good news. That's one part of the equation. The other part of the equation that I wanted to discuss is that when you look at the pound for pound list, and when you look at the best fighters in the world, you know, Terence Crawford, Alexander Usyk, Naoya Inoue, I think if you were to ask most boxing fans who the best fighter in the world is, you'd get an answer of one of those three names. And even if you say like Beterbiev, he's, you know, every fighter, damn near the whole top 5 pound for pound, if not the whole top 5 pound for pound, depending on how you rank them. Most of the pound for pound lists, the fighters are fighting in Saudi or are working with Turki Alalshikh. So what that tells me is, I think the pound for pound list and the affiliations of the guys on the pound for pound list, like Inoue, like Crawford, like Usyk, like Beterbiev, like Bivol, what it tells me is that at this present moment, on this fine November 4th, 2024, you know, right now, the power broker in boxing is Saudi Arabia. It is Turki Alalshikh, and I feel like they are slowly but surely, you know, at least for this moment in time, for this era in time, becoming the new Las Vegas of boxing. They spent a lot of money to get those guys to their country, and the pound for pound list is reflective of Saudi Arabia's power in boxing right now. So if you look at a lot of many of the biggest fights in boxing this year, it's been Riyadh season cards. So yeah, I just think Inoue being not even formally promoted by Riyadh season, but Inoue being sponsored by Riyadh season as like a brand ambassador of sorts, to do appearances and wear their shirts and talk about, you know, Riyadh season. I think that right there tells you, like, you know, just where we're at in boxing, where he's at in boxing, and that's what it is. So we'll see what comes of this. I think with Inoue being the money conglomerate he is, I think with Turkey being backed by the Saudi government, having all that money, I'll say this, and this might be a bit out there, but I don't think it's impossible that we can see Inoue and Tank in the future, because we've seen boxing do crazy fights like that, and I do think next year, it's just my opinion, I have a good reason to believe that Terrence Crawford and Canelo is going to happen next year. So I do think you will see PBC and Riyadh season working together and making big fights happen and doing business. And I think that could be the precursor to potentially, I know it's a bit of a long shot, but potentially Inoue versus Tank at some sort of catch weight, you know? Tank loves fighting smaller guys, so why wouldn't he fight this smaller guy when the bag is just going to be exponentially higher than anything he's ever made in his career? So that's kind of like the other caveat to all this. So basically, in closing, Inoue, star power, brand, growing exponentially. Riyadh season in Saudi Arabia continuing to really get a really big foothold on the market. You know, we'll see how long it lasts, but for now, that they are the dominant power broker in boxing, and this could be opening the door for Inoue Tank fight down the road, especially if the domino of Canelo Crawford falls in 2025, which I think it does. I have a great reason to believe it does. So that's my thoughts. Those are my thoughts as I sit here in this airport and wait to fly to an undisclosed location. So you guys, let me know what you guys think. What you guys make of the sponsorship deal? Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterbury, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.